My name is Pamela Randolph, and I'm a candidate for Sammamish City Council, Position 3. On Monday night, I spoke at the Chamber of Commerce Forum, and I was specifically asked about my stance on Town Center. I raised two important points. The first one, in the Housing Action Plan update of October 12, 2022, I quote, "While some believe Sammamish should remain accessible to those who work there, many are also concerned with growth pressures ranging from overburdened infrastructure and services to traffic and congestion to diminish community character." Also within the same report, Vision 2050 states, however, Vision 2050 includes a refinement that housing should be located near jobs and sustainable transit options to ensure the region's job housing balance is maintained and equity is considered. On Tuesday night, October 3rd, during a joint meeting of the City Council and the Planning Commission, we heard a proposal that will more than double the Town Center plan. Before I get into the details, I would like to call your attention to the goals that were approved by City Council in October of 2022. There are actually 7 goals, however, I will focus on 5 specifically just to set the stage. The first one, environment. Protect and, if appropriate, enhance the natural environment and address climate change through development of citywide policies, initiatives, and actions that ensure a sustainable future. Number 2, trust and transparency. Ensure government is transparent and builds trust with its diverse community by engaging residents in the decision-making process and promoting understanding of the city's activities through education and clear communication. Number 3, housing. Facilitate housing options that meet a diverse range of incomes and needs. Number 4, fiscal responsibility. Ensure long-term fiscal sustainability through efficient and effective government services funded by diverse and reliable revenue sources. And finally, number 5, transportation. Develop a holistic, multimodal system that equitably accommodates all modes of travel and is both environmentally and financially sustainable. Now, let's jump in. Let's envision Sammamish in 2024. It won't be too hard to do because all you have to do is drive to Redmond or maybe Issaquah Highlands. And if you choose Redmond, consider the tight living spaces, parking challenges, and the traffic. If you were to pick Issaquah Highlands, make sure you pause when you get to a high enough view so that you can look back on Lake Sammamish. What do you see? In both areas, you will see uncontrolled growth that does not protect our environment. Areas that have been developed never should have been due to the numerous variances that have been given through the years. Now we're being forced to take on additional growth that our infrastructure is not equipped to handle. I believe we need to slow down and take a breath. The idea of sustainability is often broken down into 3 pillars: economic, environmental, and social. It's like a 3-legged stool. They must all be evaluated as a whole or the stool falls. If you haven't, please take a look at the October 3rd presentation. Note the increased scope to 4,000 residential and 600,000 square feet of commercial space, which is not required. The added scope will be significant because it has not been included in our budget. We will know the cost by around November 21st. And at that time, I hope our community voices will be heard. I contend that the goals I mentioned earlier are written to check off a box. They were written with no specificity or reason. They are simply akin to a feel-good statement, since they mean different things to many different people. If they were intended to be goals, how would they be measured, and how on earth could our city council members consider doubling the town center size given our citizens have only 1 month to respond? And this effort will further deepen the fiscal challenges our community faces now and the divide between our community. Deepen that divide. What will this dual approach cost? When will we know the costs? Will the city council not be happy until they're in a situation where taxes must be raised to continue to pay for irresponsible decisions? And finally, if this was such a great idea, why are we hearing about it now? Could it be that the election is nearing and those focused on growth is trying to push it through so fast because maybe they feel their position might be in jeopardy? Either way, the approach will hurt our city in terms of environment, trust, fiscal responsibility, housing, and transportation. Being that Vision 2050 includes a refinement that housing should be located near jobs and sustainable transit options to ensure the region's job housing balance is maintained and equity is considered, I fail to understand how increasing growth in Sammamish meets this vision. We lack technology, big box stores, manufacturing, or even a hospital. Whether or not anyone agrees with the current town center plan or the potential doubling of the size is really not the issue. It simply is not in alignment with Vision 2050 and does not meet our citizens' concerns or the goals established by City Council. On November 21st, 2023, you must make your voices heard. I am Pamela Randolph, and I'm a candidate for Sammamish City Council, and I appreciate your vote in November. Thank you.